Hello and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. My name is Stelio, and in this episode, we're going to start by working on the boardwalk over in this section of the park and just jump into some general work after that. But the gameplay that I have for this episode isn't that important, but it's mostly just placing down some rides, placing down some trees, and killing some supports on the tram line. But there isn't too much gameplay for this episode, and it's sort of segueing between two different big topics, so I don't want to cram something very important into a short episode. Right now, I'm just going back and placing some rides because I forgot to put some down in this monster area, and I didn't, you know, get the recording for this, of course. So I don't know if I just forgot to record or if I deleted it by accident or if I don't know. I don't know what happened, in this situation, but I lost out on, placing those buildings, but luckily I didn't lose out on this Metropolis area because this is one of the cooler areas in the park once I start detailing it. Right now, this area behind the, uh, you know, main tram station in this city area, this is going to be, just it's supposed to just be an attempt at some small employee parking. I don't know how many people could actually park there. There's only 6 or 7 cars, but yeah, I'm gonna be fitting in this insect house because for some reason I didn't place this when I came through and placed this haunted area, and I think this is definitely an attraction that needs to be in the haunted area because who doesn't get scared by insects? Once again, I'm going through and just placing some trees and so right now I'm going to be working on continuing the same style of archway over, overpass that helps segue different themed areas. So if you want to know when you're approaching a new themed area, you can tell by, you'll see this big, archway, gateway looking structure, and it'll be right above the track. I mean, the monorail will be going through it. So, there's only, I think the, prehistoric area is the only um, one of these structures that doesn't have the monorail going through it. Every other one of them has the monorail, so it's very nice to see. It's a uniform look as well, so it'll help the whole park look more uniform and look like it's all, together. One big thing that you need to do when working with, these monorails is you have to go through and break all these supports by placing blocks underground. And what that does by hiding the supports is it just makes the whole thing look a lot better. There's way too many supports for it to be realistic. The monorail tracks do not weigh that much, and the cars do not weigh that much either. And the amount of supports that are there are just absurd. So when you can hide them and make your own, just using some of the wall girders and the thick slabs, they just look so much better, and you can space them out as well. Now in this back area, I was gonna try to fit a water park, but there just wasn't enough room, so I just went with a little mini golf area because who wouldn't want to play mini golf with a roller coaster going like 80 miles an hour past it? That would just be great for your shot. But you're gonna see me place these structures as well as have to go through and knock all the original supports down so that it looks, a lot better. But I'm pretty sure I explained this trick in a video 5 years ago or so. But in case you haven't watched that, like pretty much everyone, playing placing supports is great because they don't show up. The even placing stuff underground, it's not really hurtful for the you know game. It doesn't hurt the park. It's not glitchy. You can delete it if you really don't like it, but I think being able to hide the supports by placing stuff underground is the best trick. There are support hider assets, but even those have a small shadow, whereas these, when you place them underground, they completely disappear. But besides that little trick, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.